Welcome to Talk of the Town. So glad you're joining us today. I'm your host, Janet Cresson. We start off our conversation today with John Malezeva. He's the founder of State Line Distillery. I love, John, what you've got here. You're a Madison-based grain-to-glass distillery. That's kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Now, word on the street is that you got your start sort of on this whole thing in Scotland?
I did.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, in 2012, I moved to Scotland and got my master's in science at Heriot-Watt University.
Like everyone does.
Right, like everybody, in Edinburgh. So but the story started when I was about 20. My grandpa introduced me to home brewing. I was a biology student at the time and just kind of fell in love with fermentation, the fermentation sciences. So fast forward to 2012, and I came across this program, and it was one of those moments where I looked in the mirror and said I'd regret it if I didn't do it. So I jumped across the pond and got my degree.
And look at you now.
And look at us now.
All right, so State Line Distillery, that's downtown Madison.
Correct.
Yeah. What do you think makes State Line unique?
Well, we're one of the very few distilleries that's actually fully grain to glass. And what that means is that the grain goes from the farmer to the maltster in Chilton, Wisconsin, and it comes into our facility. Our hands touch every part of that ingredient and every part of that process from the grains all the way to the glass. Gives us a really unique opportunity.
Are the grains, you said they're from Wisconsin too?
Mostly, yeah. Mostly? We're all Midwest grains, mostly Wisconsin, but the maltster's from Chilton, Wisconsin.
Okay, so very Midwest homegrown.
Yes.
Oh, quite literally.
Yes.
I love that. I noticed on your website that you have a cocktail lounge. Tell us what that's like, what people can expect.
Yeah, the cocktail lounge, I think, we're really trying to give everyone an experience that they can come and see exactly where the product is made, and then also just have a wonderful drinking experience, right? So our education kind of component to it, our bartenders really can talk a lot about the process of the spirits. They can actually go and look at the stills, take a tour. And then I think we were able to capture a really nice piece of Wisconsin by using a decommissioned barn from DeForest as kind of the decor of the space. So we try to make the experience as engaging and fun as possible.
What a nice touch.
Yeah.
It's fun and engaging. Heck, the bios on their website are fun and engaging. I actually recommend reading them. So the products that you have, you mentioned, are from the area. Can you talk a little bit more about where you get your products for everything?
Yeah, sure. So we started with our gin and our vodka, kind of our flagship spirits, and the base of those is 60% barley, 40% wheat, which is really unique because most clear spirits in the U.S. are corn-based. So we really have tried to stay kind of as local as possible on all of our things. So the sage for our gin, for instance, is grown just outside of town. So we use a locally grown fresh sage, which gives our gin a really different kind of floral note than a Christmas tree type gin. And yeah, so that's been a focus for ours from the beginning.
Do you have any fun projects that you're working on right now?
Yeah, we do actually. So we just launched our coffee liqueur, which was a collaboration with Kin. It's a local roaster here today, or in town, excuse me. We have our aquavit, which is a traditional Scandinavian spirit. My production manager is very Scandinavian, so he's always wanted to do that. And we're working on some rye whiskey this fall.
Boy, coffee, that's like getting in everywhere now, even a distillery, huh?
Yeah, well, the bold flavors just work so really nicely in a wide range of cocktails.
We've got a minute left. Is there something special? You mentioned the reclaimed barn that you use it for your interior decor. Anything else special you want to share about your establishment?
Well, I think just where we are, I think we're right in the heart of the isthmus. It allows us to kind of build a lot of community partnerships with the businesses around us that we're excited to work with. And so I think it's easy for people to come see us, come see where their spirits are made. Our cocktail lounge is open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. on Thursday and Friday, and 3 to 11 p.m., and we do tours on Saturday. So we really, I think, allow and hope people come and and check us out.
And people can reserve some of that space too for an event?
Absolutely. So they
Okay.
can go online and find our contact information there to reach out about reserving just the gallery or the full space altogether for any number of private events.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for coming on today, John.
Thank you.
So again, you can reserve some space, you can book a tour, maybe even a class.
That's right.
That's right. All right. This is the State Line Distillery right here in the heart of Madison, and we have more Talk of the Town for you right after this.